What you guys, got another video. If Windows Update has broken your PC, here's every way to possibly fix it. Without jumping into the command prompt, I'm going to show you some of the basic ways that you can go through and try to fix a issue with your Windows Update, whether it's Windows Update could not complete and it's undoing changes, or whether you can't boot to the desktop, or whether you've got some other sort of issue with your Windows Update. Here is all the things that you can try. I've tried to keep things as simple as possible so people don't find it too difficult to follow along. So let's go ahead and first start with the first option. So if you're inside your operating system and you've downloaded a Windows Update and it's now causing issues, the first thing you should be thinking about doing is rolling back and uninstalling that Windows Update. You can do that inside the Windows Update panel. Go to your Windows Update history. And then inside here, you can look for uninstall updates. Here you'll get a list of updates that you can uninstall. Just check the date and the name and number of the actual update and click on uninstall. This will be the latest one that you've just installed, and this will undo any problems that you might be having with that computer. Now this process does take a bit of time, so be patient and let it finish uninstalling that update. So I'm just going to let this finish off what it's doing. And when it's done, the next important thing to do is to make sure that you pause updates. This is going to stop Windows updates from pulling this update back down and putting it back onto your PC. It's going to say restart now. You don't want to do that just yet. Just hit restart later. And what we're going to do next is we're going to head straight over to the Windows Updates panel one more time by just clicking the Windows Update panel right here. And you'll see pick a date. From here, you want to click on this and choose a date that suits you. It's important to keep tabs on the Windows 11 known issues page and see whether this issue has been resolved. They will normally post it on there and you will then see whether this problem has been fixed by Microsoft. Sometimes they release a out of bounds patch to fix that known issue. You can go ahead and download that patch and install it and resume Windows updates as normal once the problem's been fixed. Once you've done all this, you can restart the PC and you should get back to the desktop and you should be good to go from there. What about if you're having a reboot loop or something like that where you're having issues after updating Windows? Hold the left shift key down and restart the PC. Keep hold of that left shift key down during the restart process right here. And what will happen is it will kick you into the recovery console like you can see right here. It's saying please wait. And what will happen, you'll see something looking like this screen right here. And from here, you can choose an option. What we're going to do is go down to Troubleshoot. So from here, go down to Troubleshoot and open this up. And from here, you can go to Advanced Options. Go into Advanced Options. And you should now see Uninstall Updates on the right-hand side here. Click on this and then just follow the process that you just did at the desktop. You can choose to uninstall the latest quality update or uninstall the latest feature update. So if it's a quality update that you've just installed, then you can go ahead and uninstall it via the quality update. If it's a big update, like a new feature pack from Microsoft and it's causing problems, you can go ahead and use the uninstall the latest feature update. I'll just show you the quality update process right here so you can get an idea of what it's like. You should see something looking like this. Click on uninstall quality update. It will go ahead and it will take some time and it will start to remove that quality update that might be causing issues with your PC, especially if you've just rolled that update out and this problem now is causing issues. It's more than likely the issue of the update. So you can go ahead and click done once that's finished, and you can then continue to Windows 11 because you've just now removed the update. It's important that you go ahead once you get back to the desktop and pause updates for a little bit of time until Microsoft release a patch to fix this known issue. They will also list this fix on their Windows 11 known issues page where you can check to see whether this has been resolved. So you want to go back into here once you've uninstalled this update, go into Windows Updates and then click on pause updates right here. Now it's changed here because I've removed the previous update. So you might have something looking like this. That's perfectly fine. Just click 5 weeks and then constantly check the Windows 11 known issues page until it's resolved. And then you can roll out this update in a normal way. Once you're happy, you can resume updates just like I'm showing you right here. So you can see I've paused it Once you know that there's a patch and it's fixed it, you can then resume updates as normal and then roll out updates on that PC. All the updates that you've uninstalled will start to come down and they will reinstall on the system. As you can see right here, they'll start to come down and install on the PC. So that's basically how you can deal with Windows updates issues if you're at the desktop and you've installed an update, or if your PC's not been able to get to the desktop, you can use the method that I showed you to uninstall that update. Another thing you can do is reboot back into the recovery console right here. You can see it says, please wait. I held the shift key down for a while, and what it's going to do is take us into choose an option right here. You can go back into troubleshoot if that issue has not been resolved, and maybe you can go into point in time restore. This is a new feature that Microsoft have released. I've not set it up on this system, but if you have set it up, you might be able to use the point in time restore. This will restore the PC back in a time when it was working correctly. This is how you can basically avoid that issue and then pause updates for a period of time until Microsoft release a proper update without it breaking your system. If that doesn't work and choose a point in time is not enabled like it is here, then what you can do is come down to advanced options and use the old school system restore. On the right hand side on the bottom, you'll see system restore here. You can click on system restore. And if you have restore points set up on your system, you can use this to roll back to a time when your PC was working correctly. Now, of course, to use these both methods, you do need to have either a point in time restore point or a system restore point set up on your PC to be able to use them. If you don't, then you're going to have to use more extreme measures like resetting your PC, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. So you can just click on this right here, click finish, and it will start to roll back the PC to a restore point that was actually working for you. And it goes without saying you should be backing up your data on a regular basis to reduce the risk of losing data if you have some major problems with your PC. Let's move on to the next bit here, and that's going into the settings panel and then system and come down to recovery. Inside recovery, you're going to see fix problems with using Windows updates. This is basically like a repair install. It's going to repair the Windows operating system and try to fix your computer so you can resume Windows updates. You can use this method if you're having issues with Windows updates. You can click on reinstall now, and what this will do, you'll see right here, it will pop up a box saying we'll repair components and system files. If a repair solution is available, we'll attempt to fix system component corruption by reinstalling the current version of Windows. Your apps, your documents, and your settings will be preserved. Please make sure your PC is on and connected to the network, and you have a power source after installation. We'll let you know when the time is to restart your PC to complete the repair. It does take around about 15 minutes or so, so check mark the automatically restart my PC 15 minutes after installation. It's important that when you click OK here, you have a backup of all your data. Your data is your responsibility and not Microsoft's. You should not rely on Microsoft to preserve your data during a critical fix like this. It's important that you back up all your data. There's also a troubleshooting tool built in the systems area right here called Troubleshoot, and it says other troubleshooters that you can use. Personally, I've not had much hope and luck with these particular tools, but again, they are there and you might get some luck by using it to try and fix the problem that you have. Now, they have improved the troubleshooters quite a bit over the years, but you should see something looking like this. It's going to search for self-help articles, and you'll see here it's going to ask you a couple of questions here. You just go through the prompts on the screen and it will try and help you the best it can to try and resolve your problem. Like I said before, I've not had much luck with this particular troubleshooting method. It doesn't really fix problems that I've always asked it to try to fix. The best methods is the ones I've showed you. Now, I've tried to avoid going into command prompts and showing how to run certain commands from there. And I've also tried to avoid batch files and command prompt commands to try to repair the Windows Update components and things like that, because I think that's just making it more complicated for people that just want a simple solution to a Windows Update problem. So what happens if none of this works? Well, you're starting to run out of options, and your only options you've got really is go back into the system inside the settings panel and go to recovery and click on reset this PC. When you click on reset this PC, it's going to allow you to keep your files. It's going to remove all your apps and settings. So it's a little bit more aggressive. So you definitely want to be backing up your data before running reset this PC. Now, of course, sometimes when you're having real big problems, preparing automatic repair is pretty common. Windows will try to repair itself by using the preparing automatic repair. It will start diagnosing your PC on startup, and it will start to try and fix some of these known issues. There's also other tools inside Windows to try and fix Windows itself, but we're just trying to cover the repair Windows update feature in this video. But you can see it's now starting to attempt repairs of our Windows system. And hopefully it's going to find a repair for you. And when you get to the desktop, if it allows you to get to the desktop, you should see the fix pop up on the screen. Let me show you what that looks like once we get to the desktop here. So now Windows is attempting to fix my PC and fix my Windows updates. And you'll see down the bottom right hand side, update removed. It's automatically repaired my system and removed some of the recently installed updates to try and fix the problem that we had with this computer. And that's what Windows can do. It can repair itself. So these are the steps that you'd want to take if you've got issues with Windows updates. So what if you can't get to the desktop and an update has really bricked your system and you're having major problems? Well, you want to hold your shift key down or let it get into the recovery area, and it will probably kick you into a window like this. Choose an option. You can then come down to troubleshoot from here, and from here you'll see reset this PC. This is the option you can use. Now, this is great for people that don't have a USB flash drive to hand and can't reinstall Windows. That method, you can use keep my files. If this works, it will remove apps and settings, but it will keep your personal files. From here, you can choose cloud download or local reinstall. Let's try the cloud download. I have seen this cause issues and it doesn't start for some reason when you're having issues. And hopefully that isn't the case for you, because this is probably your best option to do a reset this PC. It says already it's unable to download. Please try reset this PC using the local reinstall method option. So we're going to go back into troubleshoot here and come down, and we're going to go back into reset this PC. And from here, you can click on this and do keep my files and choose the local reinstall option. So it's going to find files on your local PC and try to use those to reset your PC back to a working state. Just let that do its thing, and you will see a box popping up just like you did at the desktop, and you can read through all the information here and understand what it's going to be doing. Like I said, if you're going down this route, make sure you've got personal backups of all your data. Don't rely on Microsoft to back up your data, because it's not their responsibility. It's yours. It's your data. You should be backing it up yourself. When you do this, you can click reset, and it will reset the PC. So these are some of the basic steps that you can take to try and fix Windows if you're having Windows updates issues. We haven't gone into any command prompts. We haven't used any batch files. We haven't done any complex stuff. We've just done some of the basic stuff you can do using the built-in Windows tools inside Windows 11. Hope this video helps you out. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I just want to say a quick shout out to all my YouTube members who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support. Your names are rolling up on the screen right now. If you haven't joined the Discord server, the link is in the video description, and I shall see you again real soon. Bye for now.